chat. Welcome back to an episode of All the Mods 10 to the Sky, where today we do super things. Oh, wrong way. Wait, there we go. Super things. What? Oh. Okay. Today we are going to do the super critical phase shifter and get our antimatter that we need. We currently have 10 million, almost, polonium. We have, that's still going. We should be able to probably get everything that we need for it. And we're just going to start off by making the base. And if I remember correctly, it is a 3x3. You want to start with a 3x3 or a 3 thing. Where's my structural glass? I believe it is a 3x3 with pluses on the side, I believe. Okay, well, maybe I want to go back one more. This thing is off. I believe that's better. And then you just want to surround the entire thing, just the glass, with these SPS casings, which, if you don't know, SPS casings are made this way. Polonium, plutonium, HDPE sheets, structural glasses, fine. We're going to need the SPS ports and some supercharged coils as well. Not too difficult to make, honestly, but a little consuming. So we're just going to start off with that, and then, yeah, we take the next base layer, do a 3x3 on top of it, and add your edges. That seems really big. Yeah, it might seem really big, but I think that's exactly what you're supposed to do. So we're just going to go in and fill all the glass. Perfect. And now we just need to go in, and everywhere where there's glass, you want to just fill in with SPS casings. Where there's, yeah, just like this. Whoop. Basically, that first initial ring that I made, that's what you want to have everywhere. And this can be kind of confusing just because it's like kind of particular, but same with the fusion reactor, or the fission, yeah, the one that makes power. So boom, look at that. We have our SPS casing. We can't use it though quite yet. We need a few things. So we need to have a port here, and I believe this needs to be changed to input. Output, input. I lied. It's going to say like that. Then we want another port right there. This one will be output. And then, just because it'll look really cool, you technically only need... Wow, I failed drastically there. You technically only need one of these supercharged coils, but I'm going to put 4 in, just for the added effect. Then you have to jump in there and place down... Oh, not you. Place down your supercharged coils. Come back out. Boom. We have a mostly fully functioning thing. I think you can add more too if you really wanted to, but I'm just going to do the 4 because I think it looks really cool. And then what we can do is we can then... We'll try and make it look decent. I need some more of those pressurized tubes. I am also going to grab one of those camo blocks. But if we go down... Let's go again, actually, before I lose the spot. Then camo that guy up. Now we can come over here, bring it over, and just connect it up to this thing. I want to break you before I connect you up, because that would be really bad. All right. Boom, connect those up. We have a massive buffer in there, but this thing should have polonium, right? Progress is apparently at 90%. I don't know how, but we're about to have a thing of antimatter. So if we grab our points here. I'm going to grab one additional point, and we're just going to set it here, and we're going to, yeah, keep it out, and we're going to set it to 1 million, or 10 million. Because I have the power for it. But you can see here, every 40 million will produce you 1 Fe, or 1 millibucket of antimatter. And you need 1,000 of these, or 1,000 millibuckets of polonium to make 1 thing of antimatter. 1 millibucket of antimatter, I should say. So you need 10,000 millibuckets to make 1 antimatter. And this is why I said I was going to use 4 of them. I'm really just going to do 10 million on each of them, just for now. We really don't need that much. Okay, can I? Boom, 10 million. And that is if you wanted to go super quickly. I mean, in theory, we could probably just set these all to like 1 million each and just have 4 million, but we have the power for it. So pretty much every tick, we should be getting 1 of those. Yeah. Now, I just want to run through the backlog and then turn those down, because once we get through the backlog, this is basically just a dumpster, an energy dumpster. So you don't want to like have it always going, but all right, yeah, so we're full. So that is 1 antimatter right there that we have. We put you there. Yep, we got our antimatter coming in through the back of it. We have no energy. I have another point. Also, real quickly while I'm here, just turn that off entirely. Boom. We have 1 singular antimatter pellet, chat. Is it necessary to upgrade this? No. We definitely don't need to. But because I want to make sure we get it quickly, boom. I still don't know what that progress is. But yeah, so we're dealing with 1 millibucket a tick here. In theory, if we wanted to double it, we could do 2 millibuckets a tick. Just set it up to 80. But then, yeah. So yeah, we are running through slowly on our thing. This will still take a good minute and a half to make the antimatter that we need. And again, I believe all we need the antimatter for is this thing. The improbable probability device. I don't believe it's needed for anything else, at least for the star. Look at one more time. No, just that thing. And we just need, for making 18 stars, we need 36 of these, which I realized I need 36 million millibuckets, not 18. So we're gonna need more than that, but that's okay for now. It's okay for now. But another thing we can do is if we just grab the antimatter, we get 2 additional. Now, technically, we could make the antiprotonic nucleosynthesizer and get an extra one. However, that requires 2 antimatter itself. So we're not going to do that. But we now have 6 pieces of antimatter. This is chugging along really nicely. I'm probably going to be turning this down actually in a second, but it's fine. I do not believe you can tick accelerate this, and honestly, I don't know why you'd want to. But we just need to let that sit up here. Throw our pellets in there. Actually, we're not even going to do that. We're just going to throw an energy chest right there. And output auto eject. Once you get me enough antimatter, you should go straight in there and just go into our system. Just kidding. That's okay. We're just going to let it sit and let that go up for a bit. Okay, so I have been a little busy. I made myself patterns for the MekaSuit. Everything but the table. I thought it was the table. Modification station. This thing. We're just gonna make that real quick. Make me those things. It's working on it. It's gonna take a minute. It's fine. Boom. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Honestly, I'm just gonna put you, well, right there. And you need power. Can I not put you like, I don't know, right there? No. Like, no. Right there. Do you not accept power that way? Oh, power from the backside. Okay, bud. How about that? Heck yeah. So, we are going to lose all of our gems and everything. However, I do believe we can resocket it to just get more health, because why not? But we're going to take these off. Oh, wow. I move so slow without them. I guess maybe I shouldn't have taken them off yet until I finished the MekaSuit. Okay, so I made all the patterns. The one unfortunate thing is that they do each use an antimatter per. Not a huge deal. We can get more. It's really not that big of a deal. However, we are going to... Okay, now that should be all ready to go. And hopefully we actually have everything we need to make everything. Yeah. Cool. We just start that. We should watch it just go. It's going to go. It's going to take a minute. It needs so many of these alloys, which I probably should have had a backtrack of them. But you know what? It is what it is. It's actually not taking that long. So we're going to sit here, and we're going to make each of these. And look at that. The helmet, done. Wham, bam. Okay, so I don't know what happened, but I somehow opened a on-screen keyboard. So there's that fun little tidbit. We now have a full set of MekaSuit, Mecha armor. Look at that. Don't I look cool? I look amazing, don't I? Awesome. We're actually going to take it all off now. I just wanted to see how I looked there. We need the modification table. Oh, I guess it can stay on, actually. Cool. It can charge there. We just need to make all of these different upgrades. And essentially, if you look at MekaSuit, you have an insane amount that you can use. A lot of these we're not going to use. For instance, the where is it? The like water related ones, water breathing, stuff like that, because there's no freaking water in this world. Like, what? Anyways, we're not going to, you know, make stuff like that, but a lot of the stuff, what I have here that I want are the energy units, which increases the maximum capacity. This one is supposedly to prevent selected potion effects. I want to try this, see if I could, like, I don't know. It says potions, but I'm hoping, like, the wither effects will count under that. It may not. Night vision, this evenly charging our armor. The gravitational modulating unit, this is supposed to give you flight. However, I'm already have flight, but I want to see if this will prevent drag. So like if you look when we're flying, yeah, we don't stop. I don't want to just like completely stop, but I want to, you know, not glide as I'm stopping to fly, because that can get pretty annoying. So we're gonna see if that works. Better sprint speed and jump distance, apparently. Allows the user to act as though they are on solid ground. Not sure what that means. Maybe it's stable footing, I think. Which, actually, if I think about it, I don't have stable footing anymore. Put this to normal. See how long that took to break versus that? Yeah, I don't have stable footing anymore. That might be stable footing. Reduce the strain of sneaking. Don't know what that means. Step and jump higher. The sun to charge my MekaSuit, heat to charge it, and protect me from lasers. I don't know if I actually need that, but we're going to do it anyways. So we're going to start with the energy unit, and we need 8 of them, but we can put them in each of the thing. So 8 times 4 should be able to make all... Oh, geez Louise. Yeah, that infused alloy is going to take a minute. Is there a way to quickly make this in that? It's not really that fast. I mean, I have this thing making a maximum amount at a time, so I might just have to sit here for a while this all functions. So I might be here for a minute, chat. But once I get everything, we'll come back and put it in. Okay, chat. So we have everything needed. Poloniums. You know what? 5 million if you take ain't nothing to waste. It's not wasting, but it is fine. So we have everything here that we need. And I believe to do this, we do that. Yeah. So we just got to go through and install everything. So this will give us more power. Yeah, I mean, so much power storage. Then we just need to go through and figure out what goes on each of them. So I guess I just kind of do this. Yeah. And just see if it will install. Nice. So that should be everything for that one. What about this one? Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Oh, nope. And that was the last one. Now, how to actually access that? I don't know. No. Aha, it's the module tweaker one. I think. Yes. Inhalation purification. I already forgot what that one was. Remove harmful. True. Remove neutral. No. Remove. Cool. Handle keybind. Enable true. Show in HUD. No, we're good. It makes random noises. Okay. We're gonna have it charge the inventory. Oh, speed boost for the gravit. Nice. We can fly pretty fast. I think that's what that was. Was the speed? We're not going to have that be a thing, but also it really doesn't matter. We have flight regardless. No, it does not stop flight drift. So that's okay. I think I am going to remove that though, because I do not like that sound that it makes. So that can go away. Sorry, bud. But everything else so far can stay on. What's my sprint boost? Oh, fast. I like that. That was just the locomotive boost, though. So that's only if I have that going. Gyroscopic, servo, shield. Okay. So I thought there was walk speed, too. Let's just step and jump higher. Okay. Jump boost. I think we're just going to do a 1-block step assist. Is that how that works? Yeah. Can I make it? Yeah, I don't like the multi-block step assist. I like just the 1-block step assist. At least I do. Jump boost? So far, no jump boost. What's the 5? Did I not just enable that? Why is it not? We'll keep that there for now. But we run super fast. We don't walk super fast, but that's okay. I'm not usually walking around anywhere, and honestly, the walking was like the super fast walking was kind of wild. It was starting to annoy me. But yeah. So that is our mechanism stuff. I'm going to go through and see if I can't find something for walk speed. Just a little bit faster. Oh, wait. Oh, whoa. See how far I jumped on that? Whee! Cool. Okay, so that jump boost was for how far I can jump, apparently. Cool. How are you guys doing? You guys already done with your sales? Wow. I mean, 90,000 of them. That's crazy. Huh. Cool. Look how much raw stuff we have. And then ingot-wise, we still have a lot, too. Do I have no iron? I don't have a lot of iron because I'm constantly using it for that. That's okay. I also changed this around. So instead of having just one for each, I have them going straight into here. And they're going through. Each of them has their own until they get to this stage. And then at this point, they're just sharing. So you can see it's not filling up at all. And then the hydrogen chloride is keeping up. Actually, it's producing more. Just on this one, though, We'll see how that works. And then, yeah, they just go down and they're inputting. The export bus was not able to keep up. So I had to put a chemical tank. So there's that. I also had to make another set of sulfur bees because my sulfur was going very down. And so is my sulfuric acid. I'll probably have to upgrade this when I add the other 4. And as of right now, my ores, I have so much that it's going to take a second to go through all of this so that, because I'm sure once it goes through everything and finishes, processing all this, it'll be able to keep up. But for now, we just wait. And I'm going to have to redo this. 1 more over here and 2 more over there. So, yeah. Wish me luck. Okay, chat. So we have a few more minutes left in this episode. And what I want to do is I want to get away from all these machines we have to use. So we can actually make the radioactive waste bee and no longer have to create fissile fuel, which will save on basically that whole line. But mostly this stuff. I am consistently having to go over and just time on the bees. So we can make that, because then that gives us these, which we can use in an oxidizer. Bam! Nuclear waste right then and there. Boom. Drop that right into here. Save on all that stuff. Then I want to make the sulfuric acid bee so that I can get the sulfuric acid. However, you're probably thinking, Sharp, this is an Ortec sulfuric acid bee. Yes, you are right. However, these combs can be centrifuged into sulfuric acid. Then, in a decondensating, in a rotary condensator, we can turn it into regular sulfuric acid. Heck yeah. And, you know, hopefully not have to set up an entire modular bee thing for it. But if we have to, it is fine. So what I think I am going to do... Okay, so we need to take... First off is the centrifuge and grab an improved block, and I think we can just right-click that. Boom. Got a point. So I think it can be powered on any side. You can add extenders to this to make it faster, but I don't have the stuff to make it any faster right now. But if we take the centrifuge and throw this stuff in here, we'll do a deeper dive into Ortec here soon because we need the like Manhattan Pride module or something, I think, in here. Yeah, the Manhattan module, and we also need the superconductors, which not a huge deal. It's just a lot of tidbits, slow stuff. I'm gonna put these here for now. So this is all temporary. Then what we're going to need is our refinery, as well as I think we only need 1 of these, but we're gonna grab 2 of these. So I think for now we're just going to temporarily set this beautiful thing, I think here. And if we just click it with all the machine blocks we need, we can just do that, right? Yeah, that looks right. Then we want to take these chamber modules and put them on top of it. Just 2 of them. Because I believe that'll work just fine and it'll unlock the other 2. Yes, perfect. So we need to put power right there. And boom. And then what we need to do for the sulfuric acid bee is put lava into it. And we'll get steam and the other stuff. So I think if we actually come down over here, I don't think it matters the side you bring it in on for the most part. This should have lava. Yeah, look at that. And we're getting steam, sulfuric acid, and shoal fire. Perfect. I think we are going to probably just delete the 2 items. Yeah, we're going to want these 2 to come in. Okay, we got everything into a thing. So we should be able to pull this in and it'll just continuously work. Yeah. It should. Unless it only likes... Unless I need to bring 1 for each of them. Yeah. Shoal fire. Sulfuric acid. We got 2 buckets of it. I think I can just... Bam! Yes. We need a few for the bees. I'm literally just going to let this run because I'm going to need a good bit of Can I, perchance, make it go any faster? I can. I don't need a good bit. I'm just going to want a good bit so the sulfuric acid so I can get a bunch because they are not breedable. Yeah, you have to convert them with the lava bucket. As for the radioactive bee, or the wasted, we need the radioactive bee, which I might have, and then we need to give it polonium pellets. I think I'm going to do a bunch of them. All right, well, this is what I got so far, realizing I might need to actually upgrade these a little bit, but we'll see how this actually works out later. Like, if that can't keep up, I might have to do 2 or 3 of them. But for now, we have unlimited waste with no problems at all. It is not working now because it's raining, but so yeah, they're full of waste. What do you have? I don't want you, bud. Please leave. Oh. Might need to figure out how to get my stuff back. Cool. I have that shut off now because I'd put the 2 bees up here. And I did 1 round of time fluid, and I already have 3,000 buckets. Let's do another round, see how much we get. I don't think anything's backlogged back here. Nah, nothing's backlogged. Everything's just going as they should. Yeah, like, we get so much sulfuric acid. I am enjoying that drastically. We have so much. And what we can do, rotary concentrator, millibucket in there, gets us a millibucket of sulfuric acid, and we should have plenty of sulfuric acid there. Still wondering why my hydrogen chloride's down, but that'll be something we figure out later. Fun fact, sulfuric acid from Oratech is classified as a fluid, which I knew that because I got the fluid cell for it. I don't know why I was not thinking about that, but like I couldn't figure out how to make this work, but cool. We got that working. I don't think we need a bucket there, but we have a boatload of sulfuric acid coming. We just need to make sure that our bees are good enough to actually keep up, but that will be a problem for later. But what that means is we can now technically probably just get rid of the sulfur in these because we no longer need the sulfur because we have the sulfuric acid bees. I mean, I will definitely bump up production of the sulfur, but for now, or the sulfur dioxide, or the sulfuric acid, yeah. I will probably end up having to make a thing for it because I'm already out of sulfuric acid. But it's not like it's being used right now because the hydrogen chloride is is being the bottleneck right now. Yay. But yeah, chat, I think that's going to do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure you slap the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.